You guys, at this point of the year in the past have been off recruiting and you're gone.
Yeah.
And now that there's an emphasis of staying and at least being here one time a week on Fridays to, be with some of your young guys. Can you tell me a little bit about?
I think that's important. It's called development of your players. When you get some extra time spent with your young players, whereas talk about life skills, talk about their academics, it's so important to do that. And so I think it's a great idea. We'll come off the road Thursday night, sleep in our own beds, and then Friday come in and work and find our guys and spend time with them.
Is there also a perk for you to maybe be in town with your family a little bit for one extra day?
Yeah, that's great too. But I think really just being around the players, especially young players, they need my hand every time we move. So I'm glad to come in town and spend time with this
One
guy.
last thing. How can you guys afford it if you're recruiting at the highest level and you've done things the way you've done them for a long time? How have you guys rationalized or come to the conclusion that you can afford to not be on the road that day?
Well, I tell you this, and we're going to have to do a bang-up job for 4 days recruiting, and I think we will. And so one day on Friday we can make that up if we need to, but I think we'll find a way to get it done.
Larry,
Yeah.
how much progress
Larry.
did your unit make this spring?
I thought they made a lot, especially the guys on the inside. Really was the evaluation for the inside guys. We've taken 2 guys, moved them inside for the very first time. Different world, different way to play. And at the end of the day, at the 15th day, I thought they really improved. I thought Devon Hamilton, I thought BB really came along as we moved forward. Jay Sean Draymond really did a nice job behind Tracy playing. So I think those 6 guys did a great job for us. The end position, felt pretty comfortable. The end position going in with Jalen, Sam, and Darius Slade, and then Taekwon being out. But we felt very comfortable that we'll be okay at the end position. Then we have a young player like Jonathan Cooper that comes in. He adds to the value of what we're doing, and then we get Rashad Berry that comes over. So you feel pretty good with the group coming in. Now just kind of wait for Nick Bosa to show up.
Larry, Coach Meyer confirmed for us that Donovan Munger looks like his football career is done. And just how tough is that to deal with? And have you talked with Donovan? And
I have. We've talked several conversations with Donovan. It's tough. It really is. You put your whole life into playing this game of football and you love it so much, and then it get taken away from you. It was a tough thing to kind of swallow. But I think he understands it. This is best for him. He'll still be a part of us. He'll be part of our unit. We'll be a guy we'll continue to move and talk to. But I think now it gives him a chance to move on in his life, really do a great job in the classroom, get his degree. And if he wants to get into coaching, he'll be able to do that. But right now, the best part of him is just taking care of himself.
and he had kind of come on as a player. I mean, obviously he played in the Fiesta Bowl.
He sure did.
I think
he
he might
really,
have started.
really
Yeah.
started making some strides for us.
Yeah, and what are you losing as a player there?
But not only lose a player, release some leadership skills.
Yeah.
I thought Don did a great job of player. He's a real close guy with our guys in the room. We're going to miss him because he's a guy daily. We kind of kept the group going because he has some great jokes he'd tell, or he always impersonated somebody. Everybody kind of got a big laugh out of that. But he's got a big heart, and he'll bounce back from this.
Larry, you say you still had some evaluations to do when you sat down? Is that?
Yeah, what are we doing right now at the end of the season? We're doing player evaluation of all our players. So every guy that plays for me come in and we do our evaluation. And it's about an hour process before we get everybody out of there. So I got about 4 more to get done here today. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just trying to set the bar for their goals for the summer and the season coming up.
How do those all work? I mean, I can't. If somebody maybe didn't have the best spring, I can imagine that might be an uncomfortable conversation.
Not necessarily. What you try to do. I use videotape as a great teaching tool because you can show the good things that I never said the bad, the need to improve area. And then you can show it to them on videotape. When they see it, understand the technique, I go, wow, the light comes on. The good thing about our system that they can take those clips I show them, I can send them to them on their iPads, they can watch them. So it really gets them prepared, for what they have to do going into the summer and then get ready for fall camp. So to me, it's a blessing to be able to do that. And then you give us some personal goals. Each guy got a personal goal of what they have to expect to do and what their goals going into the season.
Are you going to be able to go to Chicago with Joey next week? Or?
I'm hoping I can. I'm hoping I'll be able to do that, yep.
How anxious are you for his little brother to arrive?
Very anxious.
And why is that? I mean, are you expecting with his knee situation and stuff to be?
The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. You know that what he has that is in there. I've had a chance to work with Nicky at camps, and I've been spending some time with him, talk to him. We're really engaged. I think he's got a chance to be a special player. He's got to come here.
Is he still progressing the same way with his knee?
He is so far ahead right now. His knee is really ridiculous. I think the doctors are even surprised by how far ahead
Really?
he is. So now the thing is kind of slow him down. Get him in June. Don't push him too fast. The idea is to get him to camp in August healthy, and then see where it goes from there.
Can you tell in those players that somewhere along the line they had a father that played football? I mean, John, their dad was a first-round draft pick of the Miami Dolphins. Their mother is sister of a guy that started here, defensive end. Eric
Of course, man,
Camaro was a first-round draft
all
pick.
those genes are good. I wish
I
they
mean,
had more
but-
kids come in.
But can you? Yeah, I was gonna say. But can you sometimes tell that a player has a legacy there or a?
Oh, no question. Only because
How
he's
does it
been-
show up? Yeah.
He's been around football. He's a smart player. He understands the game. He understands what it takes to be a professional, how to be a pro player. You know,
Yeah.
you see that. Joe was a great guy, prepared himself every game. He took care of his body. He prepared for that. You know, Nick's the same way. Might be overboard with that, but he's the same kind of way. He wants to be good when he goes and plays.
But are they also, for want of another word, they also almost kind of built to play the game? I mean, do they have that going for them? I guess.
No question
Yeah.
about it. You know, mom is 6'2", I think.
Yeah.
You know, dad is 6'5". You know what I mean? You know, that's a good the cross 6'6", 6'5". It was a good start, man. So, but yeah, I think it helps. All those things helps.
You've got